Hello guys, it's Miss Garcia. Welcome to Math City with Miss G. In this video, we are going to find the missing angle using trigonometry. On the screen, we are looking at a triangle, a right triangle that has a missing angle, and we are trying to find this angle right here. And we call this angle as our reference angle. Reference angle is the angle of discussion. We're going to base off the given information from the given angle. And so we have 15, which is going to be labeled as O because it is opposite of the angle. 24 is opposite of the right angle, and so we'll label this as H. If we recall the formula, the acronym SOH CAH TOA, the trig function that we need to use is supposed to be SOH. Why? Because we have O and we have H, while the other two don't have this combination, and that's how we figure out, oh, I'm supposed to be using sine. So sine x, which is the angle, the missing angle, then we are going to set up our equation opposite. 15 is opposite, and hypotenuse is 24. 24 goes as our denominator. Because we're trying to find x by itself, we're going to move sine over to the other side. And when we do that, that makes the sine, we're taking inverse. And so that becomes sine. When we say inverse, it's going to be the opposite. We're going to have a negative exponent. And then we're going to drop the fraction that we have, 15 over 24. In our calculator, hopefully it's a scientific calculator, you will see sine inverse on the calculator, which requires you to hit second. So I would press second and then sine, and your calculator will allow you to type the fraction 15 divided by 24, and it should give you 37. If we are to round our answer to tenths place, we will have 38.7 degrees. Let's try another problem. Number 2. So we're given with a missing angle. This side is opposite the right angle, and so we label this as H because it is opposite the right angle. And then this side touches the angle. It touched this side right here, touches the angle. This is our reference angle, so this is referred to adjacent. And so if we go back to the formula or the acronym SOH CAH TOA, it is CAH that we are cosine that we are going to be using because it is this formula that has A and H together, while the other two does not have that. And so that's how I know I'm going to be using cosine x equals the adjacent is 8 and hypotenuse is 11. So again, we are going to be solving for x by itself. We're going to take cosine, we're moving cosine to the other side, which means we're going to take the inverse of cosine. We drop 8 over 11. So in our calculator, we're going to press second cosine, and then 8 divided by 11, we should get 43.3 degrees if we are to use tenths place. Let's try these two problems right here. So we're going to start with number 3. We have this angle. We've got O that is opposite. 37 is A, and so therefore we are going to be using TOA. So we have opposite and adjacent. So tangent x equals 20 over 37. We're going to take inverse of tangent, so x equals inverse tangent 20 over 37. When we type that in our calculator, we should get about 28.4 degrees. Let's try this last problem right here. So the given angle is this angle. This touches, this side touches the angle, so we label that as A. And this side right here is H. It is opposite the box, the right angle. And so that means we're going to be using CA, which is cosine. We've got A and H. So we're going to write cosine x equals, our adjacent is 18, hypotenuse is 23, getting x by itself. So we'll have cosine inverse of cosine, 18 divided by 23. We should get 38.5 degrees. By the way, if you find value in this video, please hit subscribe and share it with your friends. Thank you very much, as that will help my channel a lot. I truly appreciate it. Let's try this type of problem, because these are the type of problems we usually see, such as ACT problems or test questions. So we're asked to find measure of angle W. Let's locate where that angle is, and that's going to be this angle. Now, there are two triangles in here. So one on the left, one on the right. I would focus on the triangle that gives me two information. And that triangle is going to be this triangle down below. How do I know? Because I have a side and an angle. Whereas the other triangle on the left side, I only have 22. And an angle that is missing. This angle is missing. So I am going to split this two triangle. You don't have to, but it helps. If it helps you, then go ahead and split it, just like how I'm going to model it to you. So this triangle, which is going to be 25 degrees, this is 15. And if you notice, these two triangles are sharing this side. And because they're sharing this side, I can find these side of the triangle, which is the hypotenuse actually. So I'm going to label that as x. So this is what I'm trying to find, the x. Because once I get this side, I will be able to get to angle W. So let's set up our equation by first identifying what we know at this moment. So let's focus on this figure right here. So knowing this is our reference angle, this is our reference angle, 15 is O. It's opposite to angle 25 degrees. This angle is H. I mean this side, I'm sorry. Side is H. It is opposite to the right angle. And so therefore, in this case, we will be using sine. So we'll write sine 25 equals, we have 15, which is the opposite, over x, which is the unknown, hypotenuse. And so we are going to cross multiply. So we will have x times sine 25 equals 1 times 15 is 15. We want to get x by itself, so I'm dividing sine 25 on both sides. So this cancels, just like when we have 3 divided by 3 is 1. 8 divided by 8 is 1. So it's the same concept in here. However, this is sine 25 divided by sine 25. So in our calculator, we're going to press 15 divided by sine 25. And so that should give us 3 35.5 if we were to use tens place or tens place. And so in this case, we have solved this side of the figure, and that is 35.5. Now I am going to draw the other triangle, and that's this triangle. Okay, so we are trying to find the unknown angle, and this is W. This is the unknown. I'm going to label this with, for example, Y. Nope, we got a Y right here. So let's label this as M. M. So that's my angle, my missing angle. This side is 22, and we have found this side of the triangle. This is 35.5. So if we focus our attention here, based from the reference angle, we have 35.5 is O. It's opposite to the reference angle. And then this side is A. It touches the angle. And so we are going to be using TOA. So tangent M equals, I will be, so that's opposite, which is 35.5 over 22. And because I am solving for M by itself, so I will write M equals inverse of tangent tangent, and then we're gonna drop our fraction 35.5 over 22, and this would be M is equal to, in our calculator we should get 58.2 if we were to use tens place degrees. So the missing angle in this case, which is angle W, is equal to 58.2 degrees. All right, let us try another problem. Let's try this one. So if you look at the figure closely, one triangle has two given, the right side of the triangle. The left side of the triangle has only one given, and that's this one alone. And that is it. Because these two triangles are sharing this common side, and that's this common side right here, we need to get here in order for us to find PS. PS is on this side of the triangle. So we are going to focus our attention first on this section of the figure, this section. So this triangle. So I'm gonna split this two triangle. I'm gonna draw a smaller triangle. If it helps you by splitting the two triangles so you can focus on one problem at a time, you can. If it does not bother you, you don't have to do it. So we have this side right here. I'm gonna label this side as W. Let's name it W. So you can name it with any letter. So that side is W, and I'm trying to find W. So let's focus our attention on this specific problem that we have. So I will have A, 39 is adjacent to 28 degrees, while W, which is unknown, is O. So that is going to be opposite. So therefore, I'll be using TOA. TOA, opposite and adjacent. So I'll write tangent 28 equals the opposite, the unknown W, the side, over adjacent, which is 39. I'm trying to find W, so I'll cross multiply. W equals 39 times tangent 28. So I need to put this in a calculator. 39 times tangent 38, and that should give me 20.7 if I'm to use tens place. So then therefore, this side is 20.7. Now, I'm going to go to the other triangle, and that triangle leads me to the unknown of this problem. So this is now not unknown because I found that. That's 20.7. This side is the unknown, and I'm going to name this as y. So this is missing, and I'm trying to find these. I am given with an angle. That angle is 76 degrees. So I have two information at this time. So I can solve this problem now. So we've got our reference angle, this angle. 20.7 is O, opposite of the reference angle, while this the y, which is the unknown, is opposite to the right angle. So therefore, this is the hypotenuse. And so there, I will be using SAW. We've got opposite, we've got hypotenuse. So sine 76 equals the opposite is 20.7 over the hypotenuse, which is unknown. I name it with y. Cross multiply. So I'll have y times sine 76 equals 20.7, because 20.7 times 1 is 20.7. I want to get the y by itself, so I'm dividing both sides by sine 76. Sine 76, and so this cross out, which will leave me with y, the unknown, and this will be equal to 21.3 if we're to use tens place. Therefore, PS, which is the unknown, is equal to, PS is equal to 21.3. All right, there's that whole problem. Thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate you taking time. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.